I don't know. And for those wondering, that's what I was recording yesterday. What just games have you played before? I played Sonic. I played Dynamite Heady. I played Vectorman. And I played Phantasy Star 2, 3, and 4. And Castlevania Bloodlines. Fuck, I love Dynamite Heady. Everyone loves Dynamite Heady. I was showing that to my brothers when we were, like, together in, like, a family reunion. They're like, man, this game looks awesome. And it was awesome. In my mind, I keep thinking about, like, treasure games that we need to play them. I'm currently playing a Genesis game of watching Crusader of Senti. It's fun. Yeah. I'm not familiar with most Genesis games. I was born when the Nintendo GameCube was out. No. Well, by the time I was sentient, the Nintendo GameCube was out. The war was over. No sound? Thank you. I am testing new things. There we go. I finally learned how to separate audio. Now, I'm sure everyone already knew that, like, when they start OBS. But I finally sat my ass down, learned all these audio settings, the ducking and splitting and recording differences. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I don't know. That's what I needed to learn that for recording, because I was, like, actually uploading my 1cc attempts to YouTube. So I don't think you can upload just recordings on Twitch. Maybe you can. So I just dumped my 1cc attempts on YouTube, then gave them to people who needed them to record them. But yeah, the Genesis. I do need to, like, sit down and actually play more games on the Genesis. I actually got the Genesis mini, and then played, like, none of the games on there. Except, like, Phantasy Star 4. Oh, and I played Shining Force, that's right. That's a forgettable game, so of course I forgot it. I know Treasure has a bunch of games on the Genesis, and they all look very interesting. Now we do have actually have a save state for like a few levels in that I could do because like I actually have like recording tips of me like playing the earlier levels. The thing is that that's right before the clock tower level. Which is when the game, like, gets hard. So I could, like, immediately boot up into the hard stuff, the, like, final normal level in the game. That took 2 hours to beat. But, like, this beginning part only took half an hour. I want, like, a full playthrough of it. Because I'm weird like that. One full recording thing. It also messes up my timer thing. That only I care about. Of course, now it's gonna be like all for 2 because I'm not gonna count like the 4 hours of the last event, so it's strange. Also, I found out why that song that sounded like Castlevania Chronicles in this game was a song I never listened to from Castlevania Chronicles. Turns out it's the load fee. They only hear if you're playing on a Sharp X86000 computer. When I play the PS1 version. So yeah, none of the music in this game is original. And none of the music is from the original Castlevania Adventure, which this game is loosely based on. Even though it has like none of the DNA, this game has like next to nothing to do with adventure. Besides like some enemies and gimmicks. And Christopher. He just walked out and I tried to jump. This is an old Wii mode. It's an old Wii mode. Love the Sharp X86 or 68,000, whatever it's called. I do need to look into more computers. They seem whack, like the older ones. These are like Japanese computers. We will eventually be playing more Commodore 64 games. But I'm not sure if that one's thought of too highly. Like games for that and the MSX, yeah, that and the PC-88 and the 98. Curate those games. Don't want to get banned for that, like others. But curating like ruins the fun of it, you know? But not being able to stream for like a week would also ruin the fun. But a compilation of the MSX games at Saturday. Huh? Oh fuck, that's right. We gotta play Vampire Killer. And now part of me's kind of good of never touching that again, but it's been a while. This is one of the hardest bosses in the game, by the way. He's tough. You just whip him into the corner. There's like, well, there's two bosses in this game that are actually tough. One of them you can completely skip, which is funny. And the other one is Draken. We didn't beat it. So I don't know if I'd ever want to 1cc this game. Like, I wouldn't CC Dracula X before thinking of 1ccing this game. This game does not give me the joy that Dracula X does. Which a lot of people disagree with me on that, but... The game is short, it's easy. I find it easier than Rondo of Blood. I find it the level design more fun than Rondo of Blood, too. It feels like more of like a hallway, like, fight game. You just, like, go from one end to the other and fight some guys. It looks great. It sounds great. That could just be me. So to set the meta straight, I did 1cc Bloodlines in the US, or the Japanese version, not the US version. I'm not powerful enough for that. But I was thinking about the end of this game, like, actually, like, genuinely upset. Like, it was pissing me off. And I think it's because I play these games because they're, like, very simple, but tough. Like, when you get hit, it's, like, obviously telegraphed what did hit you, and you know how to, like, fix it. And then you get to the end of this game, and it just, like, becomes, like, a Toho game, where just, like, people are just firing a million shots at you from different angles. And just spamming stuff, and the floor moves below you as well. It's like, fuck off. I still don't know how to do anything here. I might have already messed up. If I had to guess, it's something to do with, like, in that, all the way to the right, because you need a key. I can't, like, jump up there. Whatever. You don't really get a second attempt. It doesn't kill you, you don't get a second attempt. So this game is like cool for the beginning, where it has like multiple split paths and different routes, and then like the final level, like you have to do the one route. And there's nothing you can do about it if you're bad at it. Which, I mean, sure, like, the Den Rondo of Blood is also like that. But that's a much more fun level. Isn't just full of nonsense flinging you across. Another thing is that, like, I don't get mad at games that I know are, like, bad. I don't get, like, actually, like, pissed. Like, Friday the 13th, I got a little vitriolic during that. But, like, I knew what I was getting into, you know? It's Friday the 13th. It's an AVG endgame. And, like, Castlevania Adventure, like, I knew what I was getting into. But this game, I feel like some people, like, genuinely like it. And that's what upsets me. Is when I feel like an outlier. And I have to defend my opinion. And probably some like insecurity or something. I have to think of that. And this is the slime bro, right? Yeah, it's this guy. Stop spitting skulls at me. Stay back. I don't know how you can react to time when he does it upward. But, I mean, you could just, like, whip him until you win. Dang it. Trying to trick him. What? Stay back. What? I was whipping up. You get, like, no time, I guess. Come on, dude. Come on. There you go. Just one more of this. Thank you. Taking your sweet time. So far, this game is the one that I've spent the most time in this month. Just like Castlevania Adventure, like, it's such a short game, and yet it just, like, tricks you. That is until we play Castlevania Chronicles. But I probably won't get as bad as at Castlevania Chronicles I did at this game, even though that game is much harder. Because it's fucking Castlevania Chronicles. That game is silly and rude. But it makes its point from the get-go. The damage scaling is just insane in that game. And I do play on the hard, the original mode. That has the better music, so I have to do it. Is there something down here? Yeah. Dude, we could 1cc this, theoretically. Also, the enemy sprites in this also annoy me. Like, these flea men piss me off. Not that they're, like, hard, but the fact that they're just the Rondo of Blood flea. Like, just ripped from that game while everything else looks like a completely different art style. It's like, come on, man. You can just redo that one, too. Thank you. I think the cross is better for big man. Okay. Remember the hug when he jumps. Don't do that. Don't back. Just never works out. Also, for some reason, in this like game specifically, all like sub-weapons cost like 2 hearts. Except maybe the dagger only costs 1. That's a way of balancing it, but no one fucking cares. That doesn't make the dagger better. It makes everything else slightly worse and more annoying. Like, he's not gonna be like, oh man, I guess I should use the knife against that, you know? No one thinks that. Yeah, this might have been my least favorite Castlevania game to play this year. And that's what confuses me. Like, Legends is like a shitty, like, feels like a cash grab. Because it's like right after Symphony of the Night. Castlevania Adventure was like a shitty game. Like, it has so many flaws in its, like, structure. This game, like, on the outset feels, like, adequate, but it rubs me the wrong way. Probably because it's, like, not even a remake of the original game. The game it's supposed to be based on. But if it has nothing to do with the original, shouldn't that make it, like, better in my eyes? Like, I think Dracula X is better because it's not a shitty Rondo of Blood port. It's just its own thing. The sprites. But this, I think just because I don't like the design philosophy. Because even like Castlevania Adventure, like I died like so much in it. But at least I could tell what I died from instead of like 16 million things Dracula was firing at me. Like, most encounters in that game are, like, just one enemy. Can't believe I survived that. Can't believe I got hit by it. It's mainly like that last level. The ending of this game just sucks. Also, maybe it's because it was like the last like Classicvania game until Han Castle Revisited, which was just a bonus in a collection. It's good. I have fun, but then it makes me think like, do I only think Han Castle Revisited is better because it's like piss easy? And that might be the easiest 1cc in the series. As this game is hard, so I don't like it as much. And it's like a confusing thing where like does a difficulty in a game make it like better or worse? A good example would be like the Mega Man games on the Game Boy. You have Mega Man 2 on the Game Boy, which is I think like a very mindless, really easy game. And you have Mega Man 3, which I hate more. Because although it has, like, much better music, the looks and sound to Mega Man 2 on the Game Boy it's atrocious. But it's easier, so I like it more. Because I get it over with quicker. I don't know if that's fair. And these days, I kind of like games when they are hard, too. It makes me wonder, like, is this just bad design in why this game is so hard? Or is it just, like, that's just what challenge is? I guess there'll be something to look out for in the AVG and playthrough. It's like, what's, like, really annoying versus what's, like, just hard. But rewarding. Because, like, Nightmare on Elm Street doesn't seem, like, too fucked up. I say scene because we got to the final room and I kind of died to my own fault. The game makes sense. I understand what I have to do. There's no tricks to it. Nothing stupid. You understand the game. Now Friday the 13th just, like, doesn't tell you things. Doesn't tell you the basic way to win the game. To the point that, like, people who give tips don't even know, like, the right thing unless you look up the actual speedrun. Like, none of those sheets. Just hit the enemy, don't die. Those are the two things you need to do. I get it. Friday the 13th, it's go into this house, go into the woods, go back into the first house. Leave immediately, go back in again. Then you get the best weapon in the game, stalk Jason, just beat the shit out of him. Over and over again, then you win. It's like, what? Of course. I know I keep, like, bringing up Friday the 13th, but it's just, like, an interesting game. It's such an interesting case of just a weird-ass game. There's nothing like it I've ever played. So maybe, like, honestly, Resident Evil Nemesis. A guy just randomly running around trying to kill you. Okay, see, if we start with the hard levels immediately here, I'd be having a much worse time. Let's start. It might be over quicker. Meh. I mean, part of the reason I think we were, like, sucking so bad at the Dragon fight was because I was trying to, like, brute force it. Even though I was, like, super tired at that point. Now we have a clear head. It should not be as bad. Yeah, the thing that annoys me in Friday the 13th isn't that it's hard. I think I keep harping on that. Then bring it up. But it's just that, like, the way to win is you just ignore all the mechanics in the game. And that's stupid. Because the normal mechanics are just so unfun. They don't want to bother. But more like they're so slow and tedious. And your big reward for it is something you could get for free. Like, what's the point? And going on to difficulty. Castlevania Chronicles is a fucked out game, but I still play it every year. Compared to, like, other fucked up games like Castlevania Legends and Adventure. Legends isn't fucked up, it's more that it's, like, absolutely not fucked up. And just, like, the equivalent of tapioca pudding. But it has some annoying things in it. Actually shares some, like, annoying things with this game, which is just, like, slight... Like, enemies just showing up at the top of the screen. They have little time to deal with. And you can't really fight when they're above, you know? Because you don't have that all the time. Like, those booger guys. You know, I was playing Rondo of Blood, trying to 1cc that. And I gave up on it because my friends wanted to play a game, actually. And that booger guy shows up in that game, but there's only, like, fucking one of them. And that's it. Sure living in that timeline. I kind of hate Rondo of Blood because it has, like, so many enemies that only show up once in that game. But then, like, other games are like, oh, we should put that everywhere. Like the Spearman, Dracula X. Ugh. Oh, maybe the red means that's like you exit that place. Hold on. Is that what the red means? Those are exits, not entrances. Did I want that? Did I? No, I want the axe for this guy. I forgot. I forgot we were already at the end of the level. For Sword Man. The cross isn't like terrible for this. Just can't cause as much damage as the axe. Nice. Oh, yeah, I didn't finish my thoughts on Classicvania Chronicles. It's the hard, perverted game. I think no matter which version you play of it, so that's what they do. Never let the spears last that long. I never get to see what they do. Uh-huh. Oh, you can't jump out of crouch. Why am I just learning this? Just focus on getting the spears out. Yeah. The Chronicles, I think, is like still fun. Part of me wonders if my brain is like a little like changed. I was talking about someone else's chat that like Classicvania Chronicles kind of alters your brain chemistry and what makes a game fun or not. Because it's so fucking hard, but it feels so rewarding that like it just changes. So like I don't know, would other people consider that game a shitty game? Because I kind of love it, but I also kind of hate it. It confuses me. Like, whenever I play it, I don't think I have, like, the best time. Yet I play it every year. Now, maybe that's because half the time I'm jamming out that I'm using. Maybe it's because you can find Jesus in that game, too. That makes it badass. I guess we should continue this conversation when we actually play Chronicles. Get a new opinion of it. It's probably my favorite song in the game. And I was listening to the original, and it's like exactly the same. So it's probably why I like it the most. It's the least like painted by MIDI drums. So was that my diatribe on difficulty? Like, complete? I think it was. Was there anything to add? What? I guess I just keep trying to get, like, a bigger high, you know? A more fucked up game, a more harder game. And that's not to say that, like, I can't go back to, like, earlier platformers that I played, like Kirby. Because, like, I honestly, after this, I'm tempted to just play through all the Kirby games. Just as, like, a nice little relaxing thing. Dang it. Fuck. How do I deal with this move again? That was not the way. You go in here. Get the key here. You do not fight the boss in this place. The boss in this place is fucked up. Screw that. That lady. Then you go back in. Remember that. You fight this guy, which is like the toughest enemy in the game. He does like the most damage. It's weird. But that might have been just damage scaling in that other area. Give me that. Leave. Go back in. We're here again. At least in this game, you can jump over the high site. That's great. But you can just ignore the mini-boss here. Which I feel like... it's kind of fucking stupid, isn't it? That, like, the hardest boss in the game, you can just, like, walk past by doing something really simple. That's like a Friday the 13th sort of thing. I don't like it in difficult games when there's just shortcuts. Unless the shortcuts, like, require a lot more work to do. Like, if you get an item from a previous level and keep it through without dying, so you just get to skip the boss, that's fine. Because that requires, like, some skill. But it's just you can do an easily repeatable thing just to do it. It's like, you know, a death path in Mario Maker. Those are just stupid. No one likes those. There's a lack of confidence from the person who made it themselves that they had to cheat. Because the thing is that that's some of the easiest keys to find in, like, the game. That's probably partly because it's like the one place that infinitely loops in the game. Still. Anyone got some meat? So I recently got a game called Liar's Bar. Got on Steam. If you look it up and it looks sus, it's not. Looks kind of like a furry game, but it's just a simple card game about lying. If anyone knows the game BS, it's like that. I got pretty lucky on it. My first go through it, where I won 3 times in a row. I was able to just, like, completely read my friends, and then I just lost the power. Okay, this boss is pretty annoying. Especially when we have half health and no life. You might have to do this over. It's not good. I forget he does that. Okay, is that like 2/3 health? Dang it. The annoying thing is that you have less time to get on the platform. Okay, there's 2 more, I think. I hate when he does that. And I hate when I do that. Holy cow. Sabotage the whole thing. Why don't you? Almost did it again. Oh, that's how I die. If I didn't jump for it, I wouldn't have made it in time. And that just caused problems in the future. I had to do what I did. Just should have done a little better. I'm having to do this level all over again. It sucks. But it's not the worst. The next level, that's the worst. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of any of these Castlevania remakes, the official ones. Unless you count Castlevania Chronicles as a remake of Castlevania 1. It shares a lot of the DNA, but a lot more is added to make it more fucked up. Like, I think they just ripped this entire, like, vertical climb from Castlevania Chronicles. God, that level. Yeah, I don't want to. No, I'm not thinking about that level. I just got like a traumatic memory of it. But don't worry. This time I remember how to fight the boss. That should help. It'll turn up like a 5.5 hour playthrough of it to like a 4 hour. Wait, you actually use the key? I have no idea what could possibly be in that candle behind that locked door. If I had to guess, it was health. But I'd rather not find out. This door over here is exactly what the key should be used for. Because you just get to, like, ignore the boss. You get to ignore the level. Fine. By the way, I was purposely trying to replicate the fucking thing. The, like, crash from the multiple crashes from last stream of this. And this can't anymore. Which I think is a good, well, of course it's a good thing. Unless it just happens specifically in the last 2 levels of the game. That would be stupid. And we're already here. This level is not too long. And I still don't know what that is up there. This game is mysterious. Jaw is like a mysterious game. It has its secrets. Wish I had a reason to come back to this, though. By the way, this boss song, I can't stop thinking about it. Not that it's like good or anything, but it's just like every time like I'm laying down trying to sleep, since that last stream, it's just been in my head. Like, I just can't get rid of it. It's embedded and I hate it. I knew you were gonna do that. Oh, I got a hit on it. There we go. Why, he can still hurt me there? Shit. Get your old mega ass out of here. Right, now for the fucked up level. We lost like 50 lives here last time, and they spent like 2.5 hours here. But with enough knowledge and experience that we have now, things could be different. I can already feel my heart rate like going up. So I need to get out of here, but not to panic. You know, maybe the reason we had so many problems last time was that I was like cranky. I was hungry. I was fatigued. Things are different. This is Doob at like peak power. I guess peak power was yesterday. I was doing crazy shit. But I was not in the mood to stream then. I was doing all that stuff off stream because I did not want to like talk. When I was doing that, I was not in a talking mood. Not that I was angry, just I was in like hyper focus. Extra use of the flame whip while you have it. But, you know, I was watching someone stream Asha on the game Genie. I was watching them stream Castlevania Dracula X yesterday. That's what got me in the mood to once you see that game. And I was watching them stream it. And I kind of forget how fucked up that game is on like your first run through. When you don't know like the secret about Dracula. You don't know where the one-ups are. Although no, they found like the important. When you don't know that the axe is the best item in the game and you should always carry that with you. No matter what. It's more important than your fucking wit, in my opinion. Because they're like they were at the final boss for like 3 hours. And it's not like to poke fun at them. Because I was at the final boss for 3 hours. Like 3 years ago when I first played it. I had to use a save state that night, didn't. I think I thought they'd go over me. So, like, because you need to look at that from the perspective of, like, that was probably, like, how I would go through the level, like, my first time, years and years ago. That's probably what I was like. So there has been, in my opinion, improved growth in my skill. Sometimes when I look at these death counters, it looks like the same throughout the years. Sometimes they do worse than the year before, and I get a little discouraged. But the power's gone. I don't think that's the case anymore. And coming up is the important part. Not that. That was not important. Shit, I got the shit whip. Now I got the basic whip. Hallelujah. Get off the stairs, man. What am I, an amateur? Can't hit on the stairs. Not my favorite Castlevania 3 song. My favorite's probably like the Forest theme. The song kicks ass. Either that or maybe Rhythm. The penultimate level theme. I keep walking into this spear, it's embarrassing. I'm gonna waste the life I just got. I wasted all my hearts there. A little rough. Okay, do not fall down here. If we fall down here, then it's over. Shouldn't have grabbed that. Always keep with the axe. So reliable. Alright, we're fine. We're golden. Doesn't matter if we die here, but if we didn't, that'd also be great. I thought I didn't start moving until you killed that guy. We have learned. Watch out for the big Skost. And the other Skost. Except for the stupid spikes below the platforms. Alright, cool. Just keep running. Get that! And we're fine. We should get one up from this? No, because we got it earlier, okay. Well, we got one. And a meat? Is there a meat here? Is there no meat? Where's the beef? Okay, we're not as solid as I thought. Still doable. But I don't like it. This room is super annoying. Because enemies are above you that you can't even tell, as well as enemies are spawning from randomly across the screen. And it's stupid. Like that guy, I hate the Skosts in this game. They're so dumb. Like, one of the strong suits about Castlevania is that, like, you know exactly what's going to happen at all times. It's a very controlled game. If you know what you're doing, you can get out of any situation. It's always everything is like easily replicated. Then they just have like random ass enemies here, and it's like great. They can literally spawn within you and just killing you there. That's not cool. Not cool at all. Dang it. Yeah, see, like, and they're so tiny too, you can barely see them. And they're awful. I hate them. I hate the enemies in this game. They're stupid. But thank God for the axe. Bitch. I mean, look at this. There's like 5 different enemies coming at you at once. It's so dumb. I don't see that happening in any other Castlevania. The whole armada. Want to get rid of that bastard. Okay, I remember meeting somewhere here. But I forget where. It's definitely in one of these, like, platforms above. Probably that. No, I will say the crows are probably, like, the least annoying they've ever been in this game. They eventually, like... reach your eye level. You don't have to hit upwards for them. Compared to the Castlevania 3 crows, they aren't that bad. My death is a bit tricky. But I understand him now. Not you. Pull out your sight. Nice shot, nerd. This part sucks. Hello, Emmerich. Can't read what you're saying. Bye.
Did I?
And yet, do you understand me? Hello. What do you mean? See, we got through that much quicker. That did not take 2 hours. Much better. And you know what? Just in case it happens again, I'm just gonna save state, you know? Because the game crashes again. You're lost in the fishing, you're playing web fishing. How perverse. I hope you get better, dude. No, I didn't want the clock. Does the clock even do anything in this fight? I have a feeling no. Go up the stairs that are actually invisible. Yep, he is like, as I've left him, that fucking bitch. I don't really know too much about web fishing, except that it's just Animal Crossing, but multiple people. Shame away with the dog and married him. We shouldn't be able to own a dog like that. In that kind of society, it's kind of weird. Alright, Dracula. This time it's for real. But a much better headspace.
The ally of worthless humans.
How do I fight him again? I forget. Oh yeah, I remember. Oh, I lost my power. No, I pressed it. I pressed it. So I was gonna stream on Saturday, but after the events of that week, kind of wanted to take that day off. After this game and Resident Evil 0 2 and Adventure and Legends. What other shit did we do last week? We did some other stuff. It was just, everything was just too much. It overloaded my brain. I just wanted to play Minecraft Hooligans. Although I was kind of using the pack mule during that. They were just like all, like, just flying around the end of that game and just like going to every chest and be like, Dubious, warp here. Grab this shit, put it in the community chest. Leave, do it again, over and over again. I barely even got to play the game. But you know, that kind of mindless shit is kind of what I needed. Yeah. We're probably gonna die here. This fucking noise. Like, this is probably why the boss theme has been stuck in my head the past week. Shoot my line art in taxes. Eating mindless shit to do. No thanks. I think that one day was enough. You cannot defeat me now that I am a green skeleton. The mightiest of all beasts. Get this shit out of there. Okay, the crystal blasts are the worst. Why? Like, this fight is just not fun. It's not what I played Castlevania for. This shit is what I expect from like a Mega Man X game. Like, I'm here for simplicity. That's also difficult. Not that shit. Dudes, I'm You can go to bed, or wake up, or go to take a nap. You may touch your hollow nose. You may touch it once, as always. For good dreams. Thank you. You're welcome. Where Jack lose my fucking money. Out of bed I go. You have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. As always, love seeing you. Have fun. A little more fun today. When I hit the fireball? Oh yeah, I guess it is the same height. Dang it. Can't do the Castlevania strat of just jumping over the fireballs either. They're too high up. Like, compare the final phase of this fight to the final phase of the Castlevania 3 fight. He shoots like a little tiny laser egg, and the platforms move around. And that shit's scared. That shit's tense. That's as tense as it needs to be. Does it need to be ridiculous like this one? I keep taking unnecessary damage here. Not yet. You see, I'm not focusing on like surviving. I'm focusing on hitting him first. Not good. He keeps spawning right on me. I don't get a chance. There we go. And then I just crouch up too, like a fool. It's probably the easiest, like, Phase 2 Dracula fight in the series, though. Besides, maybe Castlevania. Well, one can still meet around. But, like, when he's, like, a big, weird fucking bag, this is probably the easiest one. He's in his face plate. And the big jump. It's very predictable. That was probably still a wash. I honestly wouldn't mind this fight nearly as much if the fucking raising platforms weren't there. Also, I don't know, you were like right at Dracula's staff and he didn't fucking talk to you. Just like there's so much wasted time. So much unnecessary garbage. Max is probably worthless in this fight, isn't it? Still grab it. Still reliable to me.
As ever.
And like he wastes half of your
humans.
He wastes half of your charge just to be a dick. Doing it again. Doing it again, even sloppier. Holy cow. Stop spawning on me, dude. But don't also go to the complete opposite side of the screen. Did he try to say like something else? All I hear from him is everything. I think he tries to say like a second word, like everything must burn, but he like gets cut off. But it's like even if I don't hit him, it gets cut off. It's strange. Because like him just saying everything is strange. Makes a little more sense. Uh-huh. Oh, wow, actually, never mind. Dude, I fucking hate those platforms. They always move out under you when you least don't want them to, and always bring you up when you don't want them to. They're just they're the biggest enemy in the stage. Is that you're like moved around, and those don't need to be there. You can easily hit them. Oh my god, I guess like that's purposely supposed to be an obstacle. But if that's true, that's the like most obnoxious obstacle they could come up with. And in that case, go fuck yourself, game. Nah, I'm taking the X. The cross makes me too, like, greedy. The X keeps me stable.
As ever, the ally of worthless humans.
Damn it. Completely wasted the charge X. You can hit him twice? I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you get just a little bit of time. Okay, that makes things a little speedier. But I just greed that. Do a perfect first phase, I deep it on the second phase. Oh, Lord. Just can't have everything, can you, dude? The Crystal Blast things that are so annoying. It's hard to tell when they show up, and then they just, like, chase you. That guy just drops right on me. Perfect. Get raised into my death. Classic. That's probably the most the most common way I say. My brain was melting a bit there. Had to quick shove it back in. It was coming out of my ears. Drag, just go down already.
As ever, the ally of worthless humans.
He just never can't usually hit him when he warps, so that's like it's just so odd. Oh, it's too close on that one. Wait, maybe I am coming. But like, why would I not hit him? I'm like, man, does this third phase need to have that much HP, man? If it has as much HP as these first two phases, I wouldn't mind so much. But he just has, like, a million health. You can't get much more classic. Hello, Nano. He did the fire again? Son of a bitch. And the crystals? Fuck you. Not this shit. The lightning that fucking lies to you. That's my favorite mechanic. The ones that just don't tell you where to dodge. Nano, thank you for the subscription. Means a lot. Okay, I have to stop and whip these, and it just kills me. What a fantastic fight. You know, I love a fight that makes it feel like there's nothing I can do, and I just have to accept my death. That's great design. This might be my least favorite Drag, like, in any game. It is so stupid and bullshit. And just, like, pointless. Like, it didn't need to be this fucked up, but they just chose to because it thought it'd be funny. That'd be challenging. Yeah, it's challenging. Makes you feel like a geriatric. Look at that little Timmy's cartoon. This makes you feel like an idiot. So now, yeah, you see back to new beginning for the action adventure channel. What are you?
Of worthless human.
Are you just quoting the AVGN video? Nano. I think I remember that now. I did just watch that to put that on like the stream, to put that on the challenge catalog. CD cuts every sign design sub of its systems. Or is that like dot levels are removed? It's one or the other. I know it wasn't my remove. I didn't type it yet. Bitch. Castlevania could be considered a fully realized version. It sounds like AVG. It sounds like James Rolfe's writing. It sounds very familiar. These are my own words, but I've only played 2 Castlevania games. You're your own review for Castlevania? That's kind of badass. Wait, which Castlevania games have you played? The 1st and the 4th? You should play Castlevania Chronicles, dude. That game's funny. And classic mode. One in Kid Dracula. Alright. I've never beaten Kid Dracula. I get too distracted with normal Castlevania games. Bah! Okay, Dracula's my favorite 8-bit Mega Man. Not Mega Man 4, bro. That game's awesome. Alright, big man. Little big. Fuck off. One must wonder what Dracula's compensating for. 3 phases? Come on, man. To 2 pumps, it's 2 phases. It's 3 phases. And so if the 1897 Dracula novel is the root of franchise, you should think of Castlevania as the sapling that would grow into a towering tree with branches stretching in all directions. I want to say so true to that, but I feel like that would diminish everything you just said. But I can't process your information right now. I'm sorry. And hello, Doc. What? Like, all these like little attacks you do suck ass, especially when they're in conjunction. Especially when he just decides to do fire twice and there's like no fucking way to know which attack he's doing because the symbol used to display it is so tiny. Like those thunderbolts, if you try to follow that symbol, you just end up dead. Like, normally I'd say, like, something bad happens and I, like, say, like, oh, it's my skill. It's a skill issue. But this just sucks. This is just bad design. Just unfun garbage. Dude, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is it? You want me to dodge the fire that's covering 90% while also keeping in line with the lightning? Are you kidding me? Come up with pretty influential shit. I mean, yeah, that's why this series is so beloved. That's why most of the games, barring this one, are so beloved. We could ask what were they thinking. I wish AVGN played this game. Love to hear his opinion. Maybe not anymore, but back then I'd love to. Like, this makes, like, Castlevania 3 Dracula look like a chump in the worst way possible. Like, I didn't need that one to feel, like, invalidated. It was fine on its own, man. Those games have seen inspiration from Castlevania. And I was looking at, they just had, like, had a big promotional event showing, like, I don't know, all the games on sale, like Vampire Survivors and whatnot. A bunch of indie games that I might never play. The new Fantasy Fighting series release just around the corner. I thought about that last part. But I've talked about it before, like, when I first played Castlevania 1 was when it was on stream like 5 years ago, and I had a rough time, just cheated throughout the whole thing. Just only one person was looking. Cause I was like giving up then. Then I was watching Dot Love, like 2020, 21. And she inspired me to be like, you know what, I will give this game a second chance. Now that my gaming power has increased. And then I did. I played them all. And now I can 1cc Dracula X. While people struggle on it for 5 hours. sorry, that's self-aggrandizing. I'd like to see how far I've got. Fire Survivors Cat, a Netflix anime, maybe a new game now. If there's like a new actual game. I have a little thing. Podcast Revisited was pretty fun. A little easy, but pretty easy, but fun. We're talking the PSP port of Rondo, right? Or just Rondo? Talk about how. Because, like, you're talking about the stream, then we are playing the Rondo remake tonight. Which one did you see earlier? Oh, Dracula X. As in Dracula X. Not Dracula X Chronicles, not Castlevania Chronicles, not Rondo of Blood, Dracula XX or whatever. The Super Nintendo. The one everyone hates. For a fair reason. I mean, I also 1cc Bloodlines and Castlevania 1 and Hogcastle Revisited. Like I said before, yesterday I was focused, didn't want to talk to anyone, and my ADHD medicine was just refilled. So I was ready to fucking go crazy, and I did. Hey, whether you're a long-time Castlevania fan or visiting the tester, you just found out about these games yesterday. The way you're saying it makes me feel like an AI is typing it. I don't want to... You're never like this, man. It's scaring me. You wondering, does the usual Castlevania hold up today? You're not this coherent, man. It's crazy. Dude, how much health does he have? I feel like his health just gets exponentially larger. The less health he has. Fuck off, dude. You're Castlevania video on a live audience. Sorry. It's fine, I'm just giving you a hard time. Like, his boss is giving me a hard time. Ooh-wee. You're making an actual video, that's cool. When the dust settled, Christopher stood tall. The evil scheme of Count Dracula was foiled by a single vampire hunter. Peace has been returned to Transylvania. Yippee! Whether it's a new legend in the history of the Belmonts can fast be talked about for generations, it's not to be the last. But no one fucking cares about Chris. I'm sorry, dude. Just give birth and let your children do the work next time. This isn't even Castlevania Adventure music. This is Castlevania Adventure 2 music. Alright, well that game, I'm not the biggest fan of. I think that the ending of that game is fucking bullshit. I hate it. The final boss sucks, the final level sucks. It's just tedious. The only reason the numbers are so low here is because we spent 4 hours of just fuckery on Friday.